name is Libby Gutt. This is the Persuasive essay, this I believe essay or speech for Comm 201. It's August 3rd, and I'm in Colby, North Carolina. So, as we grow up and mature into adults, it also oftentimes we get too into whatever we're doing, whether that be jobs or our health, and we get too immersed in them to really take a step back and become what we actually are. I find it incredibly important to maintain a little bit of the kid inside me, to remind myself to take a step back from the stress and responsibilities of adulthood, and to have some fun, to recharge myself, to maintain a positive level of output. As we grow up, we can't lose our sense of humor or desire to have fun, because they can help diffuse the tension, relieve the stress, and comfort the sadness that we as adults will inevitably face. Humor is one of human nature's best medicine. Providing comfort for those who are sad or stressed is one of the many ways it can help, but it's also present in every aspect of our lives. When I was in high school, my father was in the hospital. He had a colon cancer scare. And he came home after having a colonoscopy, and there were some complications, and my mom rushed him back to the hospital, leaving my sister and I home alone. And we just stayed in the kitchen right by the phone, laying on the floor, staring at the ceiling. But we found a way to make humor make us feel better and forget about the situation a little bit. Broadway has always been a big part of my family. My sister is an actress in New York, and she, being her little sister, we were always surrounded by the musicals that she was in and performing. So Broadway has been a very big part of our lives. So when my sister and I were waiting for updates about my father, we went back and forth replacing a single word out of Broadway titles with poop. And it's juvenile humor, but it made us laugh so much, and it was just perfect to take us out of the moment that we were in with all the stress that was going on. So some examples would be, instead of Lion King, the lion poop. Or instead of Mary Poppins, Mary Poopins. Or the family favorite, poop spray, instead of hairspray. And it just made us laugh, and it took us a step back because, generally people think poop is a immature humor for 10-year-old boys, but in reality, it's funny to everybody. And it was being able to put ourselves back into that juvenile state of mind. We were able to take a step out of the stressful situation and help recharge our batteries to be able to keep focusing on my father getting better. And the things that we find to be funny when we're younger can also translate to activities that we found to be younger. We will still find them fun when we're older. So, like, whether it's taking out those old Nerf guns and having an all-out battle, or dusting off the Nintendo Wii to play Mario Kart, it may not have the purpose of feeling like a kid again, but it's gonna make you feel like a kid again. It helps us recharge those batteries. The real world brings new responsibilities that we're not used to. Even here in college, we often get into the mindset that in order to make the grade that we need to succeed later in life, we have to study all night and just leading up to the test to make sure that we get the good grade. And this translates to when we get out of school and we have a job, that in order to get the project done that has a due date from our boss, we need to work through lunch and never take a break in order to get it done. This simply isn't true. A study done by Karen Polarito of Health.com explains that taking small, frequent breaks reduces emotional stress, increases job satisfaction, and promotes workers to go above and beyond than their daily job requirements. This in turn is going to increase productivity, rather than sitting at your desk behind a computer for hours on end, doing nothing but and not taking breaks just to get your work done. It also found that when these breaks are something that you enjoy doing, that they're more re-energizing than just going and grabbing a cup of coffee. So if you go on your lunch break and go and throw the Frisbee around, something that you did as a kid, because that's all we did when we were kids. All we did was have fun. She explains that humans aren't cell phones. We don't run on batteries that use their optimal level of output until the battery dies and we crash. We start up here at the top, and as the day goes on, how stresses will increase and whatnot, our day and our output slowly starts going down. So taking small breaks throughout the day will help keep us on top of our output and continue to practice and performing our best. So as we go through college and going through adulthood, I want for us all to remember to take a break and have some fun. Don't be too serious. I know that sometimes it's okay that we have responsibilities and we need to get things done because that's what being an adult is all about. But know that it's also okay to sometimes put a pause on the homework for an impromptu dance party or a late night trip to Walmart to get some ice cream. Have the Nerf battle, play Mario Kart, so you can feel as free from stress as you did when you were a kid. I urge us all to have fun and to take a break, because in the end, we will be better and perform better at the things that were keeping us from fun to begin with. Thank you very much for coming.